Socrates, you are impressed by how the writer at the end of the book solves the problem at the beginning, but that isn't physics, it is simply literary symmetry. A good writer knows that if you introduce a lock in the first chapter, you must provide the key in the last. This isn't a structural engine, it's just a well-constructed plot. The coherence, you see, is just the author being a good craftsman.
A sophisticated view. You see a poet where I see an engineer. Let us look at a bridge crossing a great chasm. If the towers on the left bank are exactly the same height and strength as the towers on the right bank, would you tell the builder you have a wonderful sense of literary symmetry?
No, I would say he built a stable bridge.
And why must the towers match? Is it because the builder wanted the bridge to look pretty for those watching from below?
No, it is because the laws of gravity and tension are the same on both sides of the chasm. If the towers do not match the load-bearing requirements of the physical world, the bridge collapses. Symmetry is the result of the physics, not a stylistic choice.
Exactly. Now let us look at the writer's line. The critic says the take in Genesis matching the give in Revelation is just good writing. But what is the load being carried? Is it not the tree rule, the biological reality that life requires a take to give?
That is the claim.
If the tree rule is a physical law, as real as gravity, then the beginning and the end are not just matching story beats, they are the two banks of the chasm. If the take happened at the start, the give must happen at the end to balance the structural load of the human timeline. A poet can change his ending. He can decide the hero dies, or the hero wins, or a dragon appears. But can a bridge builder decide that gravity won't apply to the right-hand tower?
No, he is constrained by reality.
Then the writer is not just a clever plot point, he is the keystone. The line is the only structure that accounts for the break conditions of the biological take. If the coherence between the bruise, Genesis, and the heel, Revelation, is a perfect mirror, it is not because the author was clever, it is because the mechanism of life and death, the hardware of the tree, is a constant. The writer arrives at the arrival tick, blue 1, because that is the only place the math allows him to stand. To call this literary symmetry is like looking at a functioning engine and saying the pistons move in rhythm because the engineer liked the poetry of the sound. The pistons move because the physics of the explosion demands it. The writer doesn't just match the story, he holds the weight of the structure. If you pull him out, the line doesn't just lose its symmetry, it collapses into the faith abyss Nietzsche described. But if the line holds, it is because it is anchored in the objective physics of the give and take.